Hello, everybody. My name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, bringing you another podcast. This time we are recording with Thriller, a fellow Iowa bro. So this one does have a title. I know last week I didn't have a title with Jake, but this will, every time I record a podcast with Thriller, it's going to be the Iowa Bros podcast because Thriller and I are both from Iowa. We're both bros, basically, through our draft league experience. So I guess kind of how this one's going to go is Thriller and I are going to talk about like where our channels came from. You guys know where mine is, but a lot of where Thriller came from and all that. So you guys get to know the other half of this hopefully amazing podcast because he's a cool dude. I have his YouTube pulled up right here, Thriller96, 121 subscribers. Let's push that to 150 if we can. Like, here we go. Shout out to Thriller because he's taking time out of his day in his busy life schedule to sit and talk to little old me. So, want to say hi, Thriller?
Oh.
He's not Spanish. He's just...
Yeah, make it epic, eh? Oh, what's up, Weather Gamer family? It's your boy Thriller Night. And Captain. Oh, just Thriller Night.
So for those of you that don't know, how Thriller and I came to know each other was he decided to drop a body bag on me in APA Indigo. I didn't know this man liked to set up on every single mon he has. Like he never brings them on without setup. You go watch his WWC videos. Every game he's got Quiver Dancer, Setup Rabombi. He's got that he brings it. He's got Agility, Swords Dancer, Agility, Nasty Plot, Mega Lucario. He brings Trick Room, Stack Attacka. Like every he had Sandforce. What'd you have? Sandforce Landorus that you ran. Z Sands. You opened a game with Z Sandstorm, didn't you? You just straight up opened a game with Z Sandstorm. I think, if I remember correctly. Like he hadn't even
opened it up, but I definitely had it before. One time.
I'm pretty sure one of your games you opened with Z Sandstorm. Like you just straight.
I know I used it once, but I don't think I used it straight up.
I don't know.
Maybe in the few. I think I used it in a few turns, but not the first.
I'm gonna have to go get the replays now. I don't believe that. I think you open.
Just look at my channel because this WWE content's on there.
That's true.
The Weather Games server, and definitely go and support the WWE.
Okay, because
successful season, right?
Yeah, we're almost done with season 3. Well, main part. We're about to go into playoffs. Okay. Search.
By the way, people, quick little note here. Zach, he did win his spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Did win his week 12 game, and since I won both my last week games, which gave me a neutral record. But also, if I actually beat Zach, I would be in playoffs at this point. But it's okay, because if Zach can win versus Huff, Zach has the 50-50 chance to actually make the playoffs. Because I was able to beat both Damien and Huff. Pretty dominantly, too.
So, I appreciate you saying that, but guess what? This video goes up after week 3. Or 13 is already played, so they know I didn't make playoffs.
Spoilers, Zach! God dang it!
This video goes up after WWC week 13.
You can't just spoil it because people were probably gonna check it out. God damn it!
I spoiled it right at the beginning of the video too. I was like, so I beat this one, but because Savage won, I can't make it. I straight up did it. Okay, was it this one?
Also, I actually looked up some damage counts back in our battle, and if you weren't like or Infinite, you were Choice Scarf, right?
Yes, I was Choice Scarfed Infinite.
Well then, your Vacuum Wave actually was never gonna kill me, and you had a roll to kill me with Shadow Sneak with your Mimikyu, but then when it came down to Stack Attack, I had to live in a Drain Punch, and if he lived Drain Punch, then I would have won, 100%.
Yeah.
So that meteor mash missed. If I got the +1, I would have, completely honest, I would have straight up full combat. Or actually, I could have got it for.
Okay, so I'm looking at your videos because you don't have all of WWC up there.
Well, for some reason, my videos are getting cut off at some point. I don't know if it's a playlist or something now. Or
I would suggest making playlists, but I'm gonna go pull the replays because I know you led. I swear, I know you led off straight with a Z Sandstorm, because I remember talking to someone about it. I was like, why did he lead Z Sandstorm?
I think it was against Bear.
Because I couldn't... Because that's been, like, a running meme with you.
Or was it...
Miles. I
do remember running
Week 1. I know you've run it twice. I know you've done Z Sandstorm twice. I just don't remember which match you led with it. Because I do remember you leading Z Sandstorm. Like, you straight up just went for it turn 1, and I was like, what the hell is he doing? You played Renegade week 3, if I remember correctly. That was the forfeit.
Well, we never played, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never played.
I'm just looking at the Season 3, like, replay doc that I keep. Red Island, Reggie's forfeit.
Not gonna lie, I was actually really happy not to have to face them.
Oh.
This team was just, it was just all pan.
You would have been fine. You would have just brought Landorus and been fine.
I mean, if I did bring Landorus, but it's still like, he's got Mega Mewtwo Ash, which can be stupid dummy broken with his fuel, or able to run mid. I mean, him having Sand as well, but I could have taken advantage of Sand as well. So.
I don't know why we let Renegade draft the team that he drafted.
Yeah.
Like, why would we give him Mega Mewtwo? Yeah, no, that's me. Like, straight up.
Me? You saw how dominant I was in LCC Majors with Sand.
Hey.
That girl got nearly 20 kills.
You saw me whip Sand to pieces. Multiple times I've whipped Sand to pieces.
Even though you used the wrong Sand setter.
Hey, T-Tar is a good Sand setter.
Hey, at least Hippo's not weak to fighting type.
Okay, you know, I already have said that if I ever do Sand again, I'm not double fighting. Okay, I know you didn't bring it versus me. I know you didn't bring it versus Damien, and I know you didn't bring it versus Huff. Those weren't the lead ones. Versus, I think it was versus Spare. Nope, you led Slowbro versus Spare.
Ah, told you.
Was it Matt? Nope, you led Victini versus Matt. Am I crazy? You didn't bring it versus Acorn. I know you led Z Sandstorm. I know you straight up... Nope, it wasn't Jake because you led Muck. You didn't bring it versus Ian.
Shout out to Muck. Muck put it in.
Ha! I found it! Slick! Because he ice punched you. Yes, you Z Sandstormed with a Jirachi in front of you.
Hey, how am I supposed to know? I thought he was gonna. You turn out. Why would you stay in turn 1 and just risk an ice punch?
There's the replay. I knew you led with Z Sandstorm week 1. Or 1 week. And it was week 4, actually. Because it wasn't versus Matthias, and it wasn't versus Shadow. Because he didn't bring it versus Shadow. Week 1 versus... Or week 4 versus, Slick. You straight up led with Z Sandstorm. I knew you did, because that's when the meme was spawned. I don't know if you ever heard the meme, but everybody loves to meme the fact that you bring setup on every single mon, every week. Everybody knows you're setting up with something.
That was a good play on freaking like Shadow's part though when Shadow when he went for that power up punch there though. Particularly if I switched out there.
That wasn't Shadow, that was Slick. He goes by Shadow the head, yeah.
He's not Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah. But no, that's where that meme was born. The fact that Thriller sets up on everything because you turn 1 Z Sandstormed. So
I also remember the fact that a non-stab flash can kill the Quillfish in 1 hit.
that was that game too. I just remembered. Yeah. So, but anyways, back to how Thriller and I met. APA Indigo Season 2, he took over a team. Happened to be the week that he and I played. He dropped a Rabombi body bag on me because he set up with it while I still had a Rabombi check. And so I didn't expect the setup. he got set up, and then he swept me. Ever since then, I have been prepared for his setup and taken him a lot closer. Have you beat me since then? I beat you in PCF.
But that was because technically, I mean, it could have maybe, but you had I think a Scarfer still in the back that could have been my low punny because that was that Cosmic Power Up Punch return set.
Yeah, so I beat you in PCF. I beat you in WWC Season 3. Have we hit besides those two?
No.
So it looks like APM's our next.
We would have. Yeah, we would have in APA Infinity, but Uber's just got you tired out, and yeah.
It was that, and there was more to it besides that, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, I have to play Love this upcoming week for week 6, and God, do I have such a bad team.
Oh, that's part of the reason I dropped out. I saw Love's team. I'm like, nope, I'm out. Peace. I'm not playing that. How do you... you don't break his team.
I mean, you did play him, but you had to forfeit that because there's no way you could have broken
Oh, that was that one. Who was I thinking of? I don't know. There's someone that has, like... Arceus Steel and something else. Like, you just couldn't break it. I couldn't remember... I don't remember who it is, but his team was just unbreakable. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, I think I've built the best possible team versus Club to win, but I'm definitely not seeing myself winning. But you know what? I'm going to go down in a blaze of glory.
Yep. Go down swinging. That's how you always want to go down. But,
Am I gonna get a song stuck in your head?
No, don't. I say that and now Love Shack just jumped back into my head. So, for those of you that don't know, Thriller names his stack attack a Love Shack. I never figured...
Baby Love Shack, Baby Love Shack.
Yeah. I never, ever figured that was why he named it that. I just, I saw Love Shack, and then yesterday, APM Juniors Week 5, come on down to the Love Shack, and immediately my brain started playing the song, and then I was like, wait, that's Stack Attacka. Now I understand. This man had Stack Attacka for 13 weeks in WWC, and I never put together that that's why it was named Love Shack.
Yeah, originally I liked the name the Eiffel Tower because, like, the colors and schemes like that fit like the Eiffel Tower. But then when I was really looking at it for the name and everything, I was like, this is a log cabin, it's a shack, there's gotta be only one thing that really does fit it. And that's gotta be Baby Love Shack, Baby Love Shack.
Yeah, I legit, and I think I messaged you, like,
Yeah,
2 minutes later, I was like...
Now this... Great, this song's stuck in my head now, LOL.
Yeah, so... But after the APA match, I don't remember... Did I say... Was it before we played our match, or after that I asked if you were from Iowa? I don't honestly remember. I think it was after... I think it was before.
I think it was either before. Yeah, I think it was before because I told you my Iowa team, and then actually I put down my Iowa team, and then you're like, "Hey, a fellow Iowa guy."
Yeah, because
Then I asked, "Are you from Iowa?" And you went like, "Yeah." So before we played, we both knew that we were actually from Iowa. We're obviously from different parts of Iowa, by the way, guys. Otherwise, we'd probably be roommates by now.
Yeah. Depends on where I get a job, too. Like, as I'm looking for all the jobs, if I end up in your neck of the woods, like, I may drop you a line. Which, by the way, Thriller and I are going to do a meetup at some point, because I need to help him. For those of you that don't know, he's kind of stuck recording at 10 minutes of video. If anyone else has noticed that besides me, because I've asked him this one day. I'm going to get him set up with OBS, which is what I use, and then he'll be able to do a lot longer videos. He can do Let's Plays. He can, because I know that's something you've mentioned in the past, hasn't it, that you wanted to do?
Yeah, there was like at least a Let's Play or two that wanted like doing like Pokemon Insurgent fully, because I only did clips off my phone, and we had to play a game with one hand, and then you gotta hold the phone to stream it with one other hand. It's kind of a bit difficult. But like Insurgent, by the way, if anyone has never played that game, it is one of the most hardest games to beat. But I beat it as a randomizer, goddammit. So to anyone that thinks you can't beat it, don't let your dreams be mean. Okay, you can do it, even if there's an Aroma Teeth that lives at 1 HP and Mirror Coach your Gengar.
Yeah, here's the thing. Shadow last night actually tagged me, which I've got your Draft League logo up here. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, and he called himself the Iowa Jolteon. I was like, this is an Iowa Hawkeyes logo. That's my brother's college. I got to find out if this man is actually from Iowa, because I've only ever met one other person from Iowa, because he went by the Iowa Gangars, and I don't remember who that was, but I was so shocked. And actually now we know a third Iowa person too.
Yeah, I actually know another guy. I think he's either from the same time zone as me, or maybe from Iowa. I don't remember.
I'm trying to look here. Where was it? Yeah, so Shadow last night, for those of you that don't know, Shadow, as in PCF Commissioner Shadow, coach of Gly Scores, he added me last night, like, have you ever played Insurgents? Which I never have. I've never played any fan games, ever. It's on my
This is a really good fan game.
It's on my to-do list. But what I was going to suggest was, once we get you set up with OBS, let's do a Nuzlocke versus or a randomizer versus or something. That'd be a great way for you to break in OBS.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I want you all to know, when I lose mons to those stupidest things, you will be ready to see the most rage-inducing moments ever. Especially Pokemon I hold dear to my heart. Like, if I had Zach the Slowbro and he got crit, I would have yelled at the top of my lungs.
I don't know how that's going to compare to some of my salt, because I've gotten salty a couple of times. The Weather Gamer emote Murder Crow, which I actually talked about in I think it was earlier this week, actually. Yeah, it was. One of the Coliseum videos. Shameless future plug, even though I'm recording this before those are up. You'll get the whole story of where the Murder Crow came from. That was before I met Thriller. And that is some of the saltiest you will have ever seen me. I flipped so hard the first time I ran into the Murder Crow, which was over a year ago.
Yeah. Also, people who saw Zach have struggled to catch an Entei. For those who don't know, I actually have been able to catch Entei at full green and Ultra Ball first try.
On Coliseum?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I like catching everything in a Pokeball, because outside of Totodile, Ash has every Mon in a Pokeball. Therefore, I need to have every Pokemon in a Pokeball. Yes, that's where that came from.
Specialty Pokeballs and Legendaries does help, because I caught a full health Suicune in a netball.
Yeah, I mean, when I first played through the game, and before I started caring about having everything in a Pokeball, because I'm weird, I caught Raikou in a Timer Ball.
That's how most people have to catch Raikou. And also in Insurgent, I'm not joking, I actually caught a Bikini first try in a Pokemon.
You need to use that. You need to use that hacks for better purposes. Like, hacksing a video game, like, playthrough? No. You need to turn that hacks onto your league battles, because you always get hacked out.
Yes, I do. For people that don't know this, it's either hacks or RNG that screws me over. I am not gonna lie to you guys. Watch any of my videos, which surely not. They're awesome. But I get screwed. I got screwed at one point because I couldn't win a game if I did not get a defense drop on like a Fagagon. I could have won right there.
Or you're
won.
Missing Meteor Mash versus me after an agility, or how many times have you lost because you've been crit, or like any move that doesn't have a 90% accuracy, Thriller can't hit, or 100% accuracy, Thriller can't hit.
Oh, I just throw a spell in the moon, why don't you?
Hey, on the plus side, you hit I don't remember which one I was watching it, but you hit a Stun Spore with, I think it was a Whimsicott. I don't remember. I just remember you hitting.
It was a Mega Ampharos. Fabio whipping that hair back.
I know you hit a 75% accurate move, because when I saw it, I was like, hey, he hit something that wasn't 100% accurate.
Yeah, what's funny is sometimes I hit moves that are 75% accurate over 90% accurate moves. This is no lie, everybody. I hit more stone edges than I do rock slides.
I was gonna say, I think I've hit more Thunder Wave, or not Thunder Waves, I think I've hit more Stun Spores than I've missed. And I definitely have hit more stun spores than I've hit stone edges. Stone edge just does, or focus blast. Stone edge I'm okay with. Focus blast never hits for me.
It does for me. It did 3 to 4 times in a row at one point. I'm not lying.
Yeah, I remember that. That was insane.
I pulled a Crimson Sea bad.
You just bam, bam, bam straight off the bat. So
that's the thing. When you want to believe in your Pokemon, you pray to them. You pray to them, and you like, please, for the love of God, you got this. You encourage them, and they'll listen to you through the screen, and they hit their hit when they need to.
I know, that's exactly what I keep telling people with Shaman.
I never missed really with Sea Flares with Shaman. I think I only missed like one time. Other than that, I've landed every single Sea Flare. I'm not like nice with this one.
Yeah, I've hit every single Seed Flare with a Shaman that I've ever gone for in Draft League. I've missed 2 Leech Seeds though, but I've never missed a Seed Flare, and everybody keeps saying Shaman's trash because it never hits a Seed Flare, and it's like, no! You gotta pet it right behind the flower, give it treats, tell it it's a good boy, that it can do its job, that it's the most powerful grass type in the world, even though it's not, and it'll never miss. Just treat it right, it never misses.
Yeah.
So, okay. I keep trying to, like, direct, like, okay, timeline of how I met Thriller and how we came to be buds, and we keep jumping off into random places, so... But anyways, so I met him for that. He joined in for WWC Season 2. He took over for Savage, I think it was, if I remember correctly.
I think so, and I got body the rest of the season.
You didn't have the greatest of teams. Like, to be perfectly honest, it was not.
Like, if I could have gotten a little more comfort with the team, some of the ones I didn't use before, some I had some success for, like Hoopa and Bound, which I had a team that picked up in one game. Hoopa almost picked up all 6 kills. I think I picked up either 4 or 5 of the kills with the choice to start Hoopa. And guy click protect, hyperspace hole, doesn't care about your protect, kills a Vaporeon. Awesome.
Yeah, but then from there he signed.
Yeah, it also be warning that if you ever face a Hoopa, never click protect when you know it has hyperspace gear. Never click protect. It won't help.
Yeah, no, if I see a Hoopa, I'm U-turning, like, instantly. You know I run Momentum on every single Mon that can get it. I'll just U-turn on that thing and it'll die. It literally dies to U-turn. Okay, random Tangaberry aside, it dies. And then if it doesn't die, and it doesn't kill the next Mon coming in, I just U-turn with that Mon. And then it dies. Because I run U-turn on almost everything. Like, it's to the point now where the front office is telling me stop using U-turn.
I mean, I don't usually choose to use U-turn because I feel like when you have to bring a Scarf Mon and you have U-turn on there, U-turn can always just be that safe one that can always potentially kill at some point. But then there's just some Mons that are just best using U-turn, or some Mons that aren't. Right? Volt Switch is very common in that regard because you can easily just spam it a lot. But the thing is, you have to look at team matchups. So when Zach looks at a team matchup, he has to go and think, okay, if I don't have to run Scarf on this Mon, do I think U-turn best? But if Zach knows he has to run Scarf, he does take that risk having to stay in have U-turn. Because if he has one Mon and he knows U-turn can instantly kill the other one, but can't quite kill this one, that puts Zach in a pressure position to where either he has to force himself to be locked into U-turn, or he has to force himself into a move that may or may not kill the other Mon, but kills the one Mon that's in front.
Yeah, that's actually...
That's why I feel like U-turn is like that pressure-heavy move that can actually fill up that one slot on a Pokemon that starts.
Yeah, for me, it's not so much that. For me, so the way I build is I run coverage. Like, obviously, I look if a Mon has really good stab matchup. Like, if I have Infernape just goes ham on a team, then I'll run Flare Blitz CC, and then I'll look, okay, he's got a Milotic sitting in front of, that could come in front of me. Do I run Thunder Punch, which I'll run the calc, okay, it's not even a 2-shot at max attack, Adamant, and unless I'm banded, and I don't want to be banded here, so there's no point in running Thunder Punch. I could run Rocks, but He's got this, 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 and this as a defogger. Okay. So rocks aren't very viable, so then I just slap U-turn on, and it's just like, okay, I'll pivot. He can go into his Milotic, I'll pivot immediately into my Milotic answer, and keep them switching. Like, it's how I keep the game on my side, because as soon as the game gets out of my hands, that's when I start to panic, and that's where I get body bagged. Hence the Rabombi quiver dancing in my face, and I didn't pivot. Yeah, and I didn't pivot, and it still had its sash intact, and it swept me.
You know what's funny, guys? You know what's funny? Zach, because the APA, I guess, did allow some baton pass. I actually, at first, didn't think about the baton pass rules that they were passed. I was like, Zach passed that. And what happened is, he got max attack with a Charizard X with plus 1 speed, and still didn't beat.
Oh, was...
His mascot to a Tinkerbell.
That was the match I belly drummed on Slurp in Baton Pass, wasn't it?
No, that was a different one. You win Halucha as I had Sableye, and I burned you with Sableye. You just constantly stand sword things in Blue's terrain that also, like, actually, you get a boost with Blue too?
Oh, okay, no, I remember what it was now. So that was the one where I went in and I got the defense boost from the Grassy Seed.
Yeah, you had a defense boost, you had plus 6 attack that just spam sword dance, you baton pass out, then you dragon dance once, outspeed all my scarfers, and that.
Yep, okay.
At least everything that wasn't scarfed.
I thought I had that game in the bag, and then Thriller just pops out the Quiver Dance on the Rabombi, even though I had Zard in front of it. Like, he did,
Yeah,
you Quiver Danced on my Dragon Dance. I was like, what the hell? So, of course, I'm plus 6 attack. No, I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because I was plus 6 attack. I Dragon Danced. You Quiver Danced, because I thought you were going to switch. So I thought I had a free Dragon Dance.
No, I didn't quiver. I don't think I Quiver Danced. I think I just straight up Moonblast you, because I knew if I had quivered, you still would have outsped. I think you Dragon Danced once or twice. I don't know if I quivered, I knew I was faster. But I think I just decided, because with the range of HP you're at, I knew you were going to click a fire type move, because you're like, okay, I'm just going to kill him. Then Flare Blitz is gonna knock you down basically in the range where Moonblast. I mean, Moonblast already was, I think, a gold. It's still you were at.
No.
But
like,
you then go in and hit me with Flare Blitz as I live with Dash, and then I just straight up Moonblast. It's like, okay, there's no reason to quiver. I just took Moonblast.
No. You quiver. You Quiver Dance swept me, because I know you Quiver Dance swept me, because I still had a Scarfer in the back that would have beaten you by taking you down to your Sash. I know you had to have Quiver Danced.
No, because you were down to Zard, and then...
Alright, I got...
Because your Scarfer was Greninja, and you lost Greninja.
Alright, hang on.
I Dragon Dance twice, because I knew that what I had to beat, outspeed you, and you risked staying in with Hydro.
Hang on. I'm solving this right now. This is why I keep all my replays in a handy place. APA Indigo Season 2... Week, I believe it was week 9. I'm gonna double check. No, that's season 3. I need season 2. Week 9, season 2.
What happened was Slurpuff.
That was Bash.
Which is, by the way, guys, fun fact. Both Zach and I have the same name for Slurpuff, which is really funny.
Well, that's because of Luca. Was it week 10?
Yeah.
Did I play week 10? Yeah. Okay, so it was week 10. I got this right here. Time to see what just happened.
Because I think the first one you lost was Slurpuff.
Nope, Azelf.
Oh, yeah, Azelf, because you weren't Sash.
So I went, okay, so you had 2 Dragon Dances up with your Haxorus versus my Halucha, which had the defense boost. I Acroed. Yep. Then you burned me.
The best check to a Halucha being a normal Sableye.
Yep, you burned me. Swords Dance, plus 4 Swords Dance.
Plus 6, technically. That's what it is.
Well, 4x. Baton passed into Zard. Zard versus Halucha.
Then
You toxic.
Dragon Dance.
Oh god, you're right. Wow, I'm stupid. I thought I double danced there. I was wrong. I gotta give it to Thriller.
You danced once because I think you potentially knew I wasn't going to be a Scarf Mon on any of my Mons.
I think it
Like
was because I
Cobalion-
thought Cobalion was Scarf.
Nah, Cobalion, if anything, always runs Rock Polish. It always runs Scarf, at least has like the best possible matchup that he could deliver. And Xurkitree, I think, was a Hypnosis V-Move, I believe. So,
That sounds about right for you.
yeah, especially when that actually worked, and I got the +6 to get 6 stones was so easy. Xurkitree. One of the
Okay.
best electrics in the format.
Alright, I misremembered this. I could have sworn it was a Quiver Dance sweep, but no, it was the Focus Sash sweep.
Because you didn't have any speed in your Hawlucha at all. Like, you had no speed. And plus, I think I outsped in general because you have 122 and I have 123. So I think I just went max speed, I believe, to outspeed Hawlucha. I think you, for some weird reason, decided to go max speed Hawlucha with Uncharted, which just got.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't max speed.
Unless you went adamant max speed, then kind of.
Well, Hawlucha's base speed's only 116, so you were naturally faster anyways. Yeah, you're naturally faster anyways.
Yeah, plus, who runs max speed? Hawlucha. Come on.
It depends if you need it to be that much speed to beat a Scarfer. Like, if I'm facing a Zero Aura, I would probably run max speed, just in case Scarf Zero Aura.
Like, when you look at mons like Zero Aura and certain Megas, that definitely does kind of pressure Hawlucha to have to run a little more speed when it can potentially run a little bit bulk.
Yep.
Potentially, so there's that. So.
Okay, so I misremembered that match, but that's where Thriller and I first got to know each other, and I don't remember how salty I was with you after that. I think that was back when I was going through my phase of I really hate when I lose because everyone thinks I'm a failure, and then I realized midway through APA Season 3 that no, it doesn't matter. People watch regardless.
I want you to know I've been actually one of Zach's big inspirations lately, because I've always been there and I'm always sticking out for him, saying like, hey man, you just gotta let some things go sometimes. Like, I hate losing at times like this too, and sometimes I just take a break from uploading, and I still maybe lose matches when I don't upload, but at least I'm not worried about having to pressure myself to show that video, because sometimes, even when it's a draft league, I sometimes don't upload the videos because, like, with Spare, I got a little upset with him because
Yes, you did.
Clicked Dark Pulse twice, but he decided to rub salt in the wound and click Fire Blast versus my Dhelmise. I mean, I had the Culva Berry, but I don't think I would have played the risk of that. But
yeah, he
just rubbed salt and just wanted to spam Fire Blast.
Yeah, he was in sand too.
And I was so mad because I was looking like, okay, HPIs have to kill, but I should have just clicked Earth Power. If I had clicked Earth Power, I could have potentially won that game.
Yeah, no, Thriller has definitely been there for me when things are tough for me. Like, I don't know if inspiration was the right word there, or just like motivation or something. I don't like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like when I lose bad and I want to give up, Thrillers usually they're like, nah, just shake it off, you big dummy.
Well, I don't call him a dummy, but I do tell him to shake it off.
I know, I'm calling myself a dummy, but
yeah, I think what a lot of people sometimes always kind of forget that some people really take competitive Pokemon as very serious things, which some people should understand that this is not meant to be super serious. This is just meant to have fun with new Pokemon, have fun learning and growing as a channel and stuff like that for Mon. So everyone out there who does submit a Pokemon, please do not take this super seriously. And also, you take it super seriously if you get a hardcore loss. And trust me, everyone does that. Everyone does. So just know that in the end, this is just Pokemon. This is just made for fun. And you get to, like, for me, one of the main things I started to do Draft League was to do this. The battle, I got to start people, make some new friends, got a new competitive scene and stuff like that. Like, that's one of the ways, like you watch people like A-Drive, Pickle Hack, Kyle A, the coach never lost, and some other big YouTubers, like even like people like Game Boy Loose and Patterns, who aren't competitive Draft League players. They go in and do Draft League and they enjoy it. They have fun because they play against great people. And grow as battlers. Like, this is a type of community that you should always have a pride in, and always know when you get into this, you commit, stuff like that. Obviously, stuff comes up, personal things that you have to obviously be like manning up and admit that and go through that, and actually be nice before just randomly wanting to like, nope, I'm out, nope, nope. And just like, because I have seen people where they get 6-0'd and they just quit it from there. They're like, this, like, everyone has calls for my NU, but my NUDL match, first match of the season, as soon as we literally had the draft done, a guy got Thunderwave twice, and he was like, can you stop? And then was basically just getting beamed, and he was getting a little hack with some paras, and it was like, I'm just gonna forfeit. I'm just gonna forfeit. And then right when he came down to his last line, he forfeited the match and left. And then immediately after the match, he's like, you know what, guys, I can't do this. I'm in so many leagues right now. Basically, he was saying I didn't want to do the work after getting picked up because this guy spammed Thunderwave and got hacked. So people, please take respect in knowing that you should never just immediately quit a match because you get 6-0 and stuff like that. Like, it happens to everybody. Zach 6-0 people, and sometimes when you 6-0 someone, you actually kind of feel bad because you don't want to do that.
I hate it.
Like Zach's done that. I've done it, obviously. And the only thing is, we only potentially play for that when it comes to a differential purpose. When it comes, like, that is the only reason some of us are willing to do 6-0. Because when it comes to me, I legit want to play like I actually just want to win the battle. Because most times, records are what's important in this. It's not differential.
Unfortunately, I learned that the hard way this year.
Yeah, and when it comes to differential people, sometimes people take that super serious, like the beginning of the season, and 6-0 people. Like in one match of the beginning of the NWPO, hosted by one of my good buddies, one guy said, I'm sorry I'm playing like this, but I had a really bad differential the first week, and I really need to make it up. So he purposely saved him on when he could have either died and he could have at least taken a 3 or 4-0, but he decided to make it a 5-0 again. And I just got super salty and upset by that because it's like, really, you have to do that? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, when it's end of game and I know I'm about to get like 6-0'd or 5, like there's no win chance, and I've got a setup mon or something with toxic, and I just start clicking toxic repeatedly in front of somebody, just like willingly saying, here, kill me. I'm not gonna do any damage to you, just kill me. And then they preserve a mon. It's just like, come on, I've surrendered. Just kill me. You don't need to give the kill to that mon. Just take the kill. It's right here. I'm spamming Swords Dance repeatedly. Hit me. That's what drives me up a wall.
Or you're a choice of explorer, just and you just pick toxic.
Yeah.
I remember that little game you had with Jake before the season. That was good. Spam toxic.
Yeah.
They're just toxic all win.
Yeah. No, I definitely hate when people do that to me, but you're absolutely right. Like, the thing that it took me a long time to figure out, even though I've only been doing this for 16 months now, the thing that took me the longest was I was always concerned about view count on videos and that, like, because, as you guys know, I'm trying to build the channel to get bigger, to help more people, because I could care less if I made money off doing YouTube and Twitch and all that. Like, if I do...
Same here, man. That's how I, like, with me, like, all I want to do is just create entertaining content and stuff like that. I don't try to do this for money. I don't try to do this for fame. I don't try to get this for the YouTube plaques or anything like that. Like, when you're on YouTube, YouTube is specifically made for a few things. It's for people to enjoy stuff, watching content from anyone's channel. It's from people that can just enjoy watching, like, updates. Like, there's, like, main series stuff that's in the channel and stuff like that. Like, people look at, like, the Pokemon channel. The Pokemon channel is basically based around game creation stuff. So, obviously, the Pokemon channel has done that for people to enjoy, like, content there. They don't do it for money because they already make enough money with Pokemon games and stuff like that. But Nintendo really doesn't never have to do that. So, it's like, some people think, oh, you don't have any content really. Like, I have seen some people that have little to no content, and they're like in the APA. Like, my good buddy John, he doesn't make money off it. He only has like 500 subs, and he already was in APA season 4.
Are you talking about
like age?
Scotty,
No,
John Scotty, or John Jr.?
John Jr.
Okay.
Like John Jr., like one of my good buddies on YouTube that I made in like the first league it was, and like he got to battle against great people like A-Drive. He got to battle against Envy. He got to battle against all these amazing people, and he did not care about the subscriber. He even did this in his life update too. That he does not care about certain people in the community. So like, oh, you're not like him. Oh, you're not like him. Don't always worry about having to be like somebody that's on YouTube. Be the person that you want. Like Wolf, even Wolf Glick, when he started doing YouTube, he kind of didn't know what he was doing, but he just did YouTube and enjoyed it. And look what he said, he's got some success. I think he's got like 100 some subs right now. And look at him, he's just enjoying playing VGC, enjoying playing Pokemon, and everything. Like, people, sometimes YouTube's not where the money and bread and butter is. I mean, obviously, if you build up your channel to a certain point, it kind of can be that where you can make YouTube like your job, because YouTube can be a job to some people that don't believe that. When your subscriber count is built up at a certain length, YouTube actually sends you certain paycheck amounts because you build such a stable channel. And obviously they do other things too, like with A-Drive, he's got merch out there and he helps make money based on the merch. Like the APA he's doing, he's helping people that have helped with the WBE. He's helping them make money based off the shirts, the merchandise they have in the shop, and from the viewer count on the channel. Like, he only does that because he wants the people that were putting in the work, he wants to help make money for. And then it's like, some people only care about money to where they're like, subscribe. But then you look at that guy like Kyle A, the meme lord, the GOAT himself of Draft League folks. He just loves bringing the fun stats, bringing some fun and everything. When it comes to YouTube people, we're never really serious. We're only serious if we show actual commitment. And for people like me and Zach, we show commitment, but we also show that we're only doing this for just pure entertainment. We just want to be entertainers. Even if we have like little to no stuff, we're entertaining those little to no stuff because they mean the world to us. They want to subscribe to us.
Yeah. Sorry, I was listening to you, but I was also scrolling through to see how many videos you actually have on your channel.
200 some or 300.
Okay, well, oh, sorry. 131 was the number, not 31 times 6. 786 videos in 3 years.
Damn.
And he's got 121 subscribers. I have, what is my current count, actually? No, for my videos, number of videos I've produced since I started, I think I'm almost right behind you. Like, videos, it's showing everybody what I have coming out, 50 per page. It's just easier if I do it this way, because I can skip pages. I think I'm close to like 700 videos myself.
So see, people like Zach and I really don't care. I mean, we always push probably videos out constantly out, and we don't have a big subscriber count, and we don't have big servers so we can post these in. And sometimes people just don't want to check it out, even if we post a video. That's fine. If people don't want to see it, that's up to them. They don't think it's good content, then we don't have to worry about it.
Yep, I mean, I run
like this.
2 a day every day. That's just what I do. But, you know, and like I look at my view counter and there's like one person that watches consistently. But that doesn't matter to me because, like, you know, if I help one person give them entertainment for a day or for half an hour a day because they watch my videos, cool. Mission accomplished. I could care less if I make A-Drive money or, God forbid, like, Jacksepticeye money. Like, I could care. I don't know what I'd do with that. I could care less. Like, let me help people. I'm at 468, so I'm 300 videos behind you. But at the rate I upload, within a year I'll probably catch or pass you.
No, you ain't catching or passing me at all, man.
Well, you're... Okay.
Unless I took a long break, then you have a
31 times 6, 786. I think I'm 300 videos exactly behind. I am. I keep doing this math. 131 times 6.
And this is why we don't do college people, because of that.
I did college.
Oh.
I am 318 videos behind you. I need 150 days. I need 150. 100. No, I need 159 days to catch you.
Yeah,
if you never upload a video a day from now until then. Like, I need 159 days to catch you. But, like Thriller and I have both said, like, we honestly just, it's whatever. Like, the only time that I have issues, and that was the problem I had with Draft League, was I was like, okay, if nobody's viewing, those are private videos, that's obviously, but, like, I've got a bunch of videos with, like, zeros and ones and that, and, like, it used to bother me, but I don't care. Like, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna record what I want. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna help somebody. Cool. And I know that's kind of the same thing that you do. Like, you're gonna help.
And the thing is, people sometimes they always don't try to focus on Pokemon. Like, look at Zach, he's got Card Against Humanity, he's got Uno, he's got Smash Bros. Like, and for me, I personally have done reviews of like anime or video games or stuff like that, or done like top 10 like anime.
Yeah, where was that?
And I've gone like to like 10 plus to 20 plus views on separate ones, which in total for the whole is like roughly almost 50 to 75 views alone, and I got that within roughly about a week or so. So we always don't try to stay branched in a single genre, which is like Pokemon. We always like to change it up from time to time because we know people are like, oh, it's Pokemon over it, which is great. People like that, but when you look at people like Shady Penguin, he was a Pokemon channel, but then he's branched off to stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh, Minecraft, some other stuff. But still stays back to his roots with Pokemon, and that's what Zach and I like to do. We like to branch off, but we know our roots, so we don't always steer away from what people think is enjoyable content. So then we change to people who do like the new stuff we always people as well.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't always think like a channel can always just like say one thing, because it doesn't always. Like, even for some coach people, like even like Crystal Hack Rio, who's only done really just a competitive Pokemon and stuff like that, he still makes good success because he is an amazing entertainer. He knows how to really make Draft League entertaining, knowledgeable, and stuff like that. So doing the same thing can get a little bit boring at times, but if you really just still enjoy it, you put in the effort to watch the videos and stuff like that. So, and he doesn't always do completely Draft League. He does stuff to help out people, like Draft League advice, like is it worth having a front office? Is it worth doing team builds for yourself? Is it good mocking? Like, he's not only doing Draft League content, but he's helping people want to learn the game. So sometimes you do stay in that same genre, but also he's also giving personal advice to people that have content and stuff like that. So don't always think people are strictly in one specific type of genre.
Yeah, and for me, like, so real talk, by the time I'm done recording the 6 league videos I do a week for Pokemon and building for them and testing and all of that, and then I record 2 Coliseum episodes, and then let's say there's news about Sword and Shield and I gotta record that. Like, by the time I'm done recording in a week, I'm so burnt out of Pokemon at times that I just don't want to touch it. And so that's why I try to expand, and also because I don't want to get pinned as a PokeTuber, like, for specific reasons, because YouTube's freaking algorithm, as soon as you get pinned somewhere, you're screwed. And, like, if you get stuck in Pokemon as a PokeTuber, your growth is really limited. Like, yeah, you're gonna grow a bunch. Like, look at Dan, look at 6 Foot Hacks, look at Wolfie, look at all the big YouTube channels that are very, very Duncan, Knee Deep, that are very, very successful as PokeTubers. But then look at, like, the variety channels, your Game Grumps, your Markiplier, your Jacksepticeye, the ones that variety and don't lock themselves into like Pokemon and that, they have a much higher influence, and that to me is what I'm trying to do, is have a higher influence. So that's where I jump at, well, let's play Smash, let's play a Mario game, let's play, what else do I have over there that I'm going to do? Well, like, I guess, spoiler for people, October is going to be the month of Halloween, and I will be doing a complete Luigi's Mansion run-through for... I'm going to start on the 1st of October, and I'm going to beat King Boo finally after 15 years. I'm going to beat King Boo on Halloween, because I've never beaten Luigi's Mansion.
It's the first one, right?
Yeah, the GameCube one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's...
I've seen like a versus of that game, and it's not really a game for my forte, but hey, if people like it, I respect their opinion. But that's another thing people like. You gotta understand, like, you can have an opinion, we will understand your opinion, but we can just ignore your opinion sometimes. Like, we'll also make a comment like, that's your opinion, you stick true to that, but this is my opinion, and this is what. And if you take offense to what we say, then we're just gonna ignore it, because, like, what's the purpose of starting drama? Like, if we say this is amazing, but you're like, no, this is better, then like, okay, that's your opinion. That's all we'll say.
Yeah. Like,
so it's like, don't try to start a fight with us, because we're not trying to pick a fight with everyone in the comments. We want people to enjoy the content. And that's the best thing that we also want too, is to have interaction with all you guys. Like, if you're commenting on our videos, we want to have interactions with you. Whether it can be positive or just like maybe a debate of sorts. We're having great conversations with you guys, and that's what YouTubers have to do. If we can provide chances to have conversations with you guys in our own videos on the comment section, then that knows some of us are doing what we are doing, and knows what we're doing is right.
Yep. Okay, so we're rounding into like the last 8 minutes of this, and once again, Thriller and I, you can see where the Iowa Bros podcast is going to go. We're going to just, like, start talking about something, and it's going to jump here and here and here. Like, we're never going to be able to keep this on track, but there were a few things that I was...
Try, but...
There were a few things I was going to try and do here, so because most of you know my story. You know where I came from, why I'm doing the YouTube channel. I've been very open about, like, my personal life, my mental health, and that. I'm not asking Thriller to do that himself. Like, absolutely would never ask someone else to do that unless they chose to do it themselves. But I don't know how many of you know Thriller. Like, there's still stuff about Thriller I don't know. And he's been a friend of mine for months now. And, God, we live in the same damn state. Like, and there's stuff that I've never asked him about. I'm sure he's said it in videos. I just probably have never seen it, because...
Yeah, there have been quite a thing. So, for people that know, with me upgoing, I did have actually bad health issues scared. Now, even before I was one, even when I was born and I was starting to grow up, I had this kind of breathing problem where I would take my deep breath in, but I wouldn't exhale right away. I would wait roughly 30 seconds or so, and then I would exhale, and then it turned out my lungs were a little bit at a point not breathing at the correct rate. So for people that know this, there's this thing called like the bubbles and stuff. So it's like they put like a wrap around your like bed or something, and it's like a bubble. So unfortunately, I spent roughly my first year of my life like that, because I had to get my breathing control fixed and everything. So that was unfortunately the way I had. I couldn't be able to crawl around, start learning how to walk until I was 1 year old. And then throughout life, I've just had some problems. Like, I've been hitting the head with a baseball bat. I've been hitting the shin with a baseball. I've been in a couple of car crashes with my family, but some weren't actually like bad. Only one was somewhat bad, and I got a little bruising and stuff. But that was my own personal car crash. I've had some weird problems with my knee, where one random time it would just randomly swell up with fluid inside, and I couldn't walk to my leg. And I still had to go to work with my leg swollen up, and I had to keep moving around and stuff. So it's like, there were some things that weren't kind of explained with how my health was, or what my body was going through. But There have also been times when I've on sleds and I've landed on the back of my head, hitting the ground, or I crashed my knee.
Done that one.
With snowboard. So it's like a lot of things just happen to me sometimes. Like I've been through some bad relationships at times where it's kind of hurt, but you know, you gotta just go through it, live life for the fullest, or just try. Like both of them were long distance, and I definitely made them work and successful. But it just when it's long distance, sometimes people you gotta understand that it can't always be perfect. Like Luke, like look at people like Game Boy Luke and Patters. Most times than not, they have to usually be in long distance relationships because of the fact that they probably can't find anyone they really like in like the UK, or they can't really find someone to love or something like that. So they sometimes go to the online dating thing, like. But like you can't always find a perfect person. But for me, I've always struggled, and even if I don't eventually find someone, you know what? I've got friends, I've got people I can go talk to and everything. And hey, if I end up not having a girl at all before I die, then you know what? I'm just gonna live life to the fullest. And that's what everyone needs to remember. Is like you gotta live life to your fullest. You cannot just assume that you're gonna die alone. I mean, I have had those moments where I feel like I'm not gonna move on, I'm not gonna find anyone, I'm just gonna feel sad and everything like that. That happens to all of us. So the best thing you gotta do is just power through it and just have some confidence in yourself. Just relax. Just remember that life is life, and you gotta make life to the fullest. And to people actually wondering how the channel Thriller 916 is actually a nice little story. First off, the 96 is actually based off the year I was born in 1996, which means I was born when Pokemon started. So I am a technical founding father of Pokemon. Aha! You can realize that.
Okay. So depending on when you were born, I have potentially 2 years on you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm currently breaking the fourth wall, people. I'm currently 22, so.
I'll be 25 in a couple months, so.
Yeah. And then how Thriller became, it was based off of a nickname I was given in high school by one of my favorite teachers who sadly passed away this year, which hurt me. I like to be my favorite. But my nickname in high school was The Thrill. Obviously, I can just reveal my first name. My first name is Will, because I was named after my grandpa who passed away before I was born, which was a little upsetting, but I was nicknamed Will the Thrill. So, and I was named that because of the fact that I'm a thrill to be around. I'm the thrill that brings that party to you and everything like that. Like, whenever I'm around, I just bring people a smile, I bring people happy, I bring people joy. I am the absolute thrill ride, pun intended. And I just know how to make you feel happy, and if I can put happiness on yourself, like, I'm the type of guy that puts your happiness in front of my happiness. I need to see people be happy over anything else, because people need a smile every once in a while. People need to feel joy in their lives. Because if you don't, then there's nothing. So I just added the ER to make it iller, so for Thriller, and it wasn't meant to be something like from Michael Jackson and Thriller. But when I heard Thriller Nights from Michael Jackson, that's gotta be the perfect name to call my subscribers, the Thriller Nights. So people, I am technically Michael Jackson.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing there.
I know. I was picturing in my head the Illuminati music being played in the background.
Yeah. But that's also...
I'm not really Michael Jackson, but it's just a little joke. Sometimes people like to say, like, hey, Thriller, sing your theme song.
And we instantly just got demonetized on this video. If I ever was monetized to begin with.
Oh god, no! No, YouTube, we're sorry! Don't block us!
Your stupid algorithm. You sing like 10 seconds of a song and you instantly get copyright struck. I got copyright struck for Pokemon music that has been out since 2000.
You know what's funny? Like, I was doing like karaoke and stuff with my friends in past live streams before, and we always let us know that, and I even put in my descriptions like that. But for some reason, on just one of them, one of my friends I think sung, and I got this notice like, okay, you're playing or singing copyrighted music. I was like, what the heck? We just stated that it's not copyrighted. We even have it in the description, but yet I still got a copyright claim and I had to delete that video.
Yeah, it's stupid, but so but
But yeah, that's the backstory behind the channel, guys. And the reason why I started doing YouTube was based off, first off, watching guys like A-Drive. A-Drive and Pixel Hacks were like one of the biggest influences for me to want to do like doing competitive Pokemon, because I loved watching A-Drive. I loved watching Leo just when they just played in Pokemon. It was so amazing. Like they just knew exactly what to do. They were so entertaining to watch. And then when I was somewhat starting already, but then I watched A-Drive when he was doing his A-Drive Army Battle League, which I'm surprised he stopped doing the second one. I wonder if he won or not. But the first time I watched him do the first season of, well, not the first season, but the first time he ever did the season, I watched how he did calcs, and it was like, wow, this makes calcing actually, well, not fun, because you gotta be category and everything like that, but it made it so much easier for me to learn and understand how to calc, and how, when Zach brings up the meme of setup Thriller, that's how I like to do it. I like to calc out specific things to where I run something that's like, wait, he's not this speed investment, what the heck? And then I bring something like Rock Polish, and like, okay, I'm still faster, that's my Scarf, and then I outspeed you, and they're like, what the hell, what the fuck is happening?
yeah.
So, that's one of the best things when it came to when I saw calcs, because when I knew calcs, then I knew exactly, because sometimes when I was first starting everybody, I actually just did the standard spreads at Showdown. Usually putting that tab above you.
252, 252.
Yep. Sometimes people doing the standard spread does work, but you have to really be creative with your sets. Like if you would need to go mixed defensive, you need to go this or that. And then also, like, the main way I started YouTube was actually watching one of my good personal friends, and still one of my favorite, if not favorite YouTubers. Sorry, it's not Zach, by the way.
I know.
Hey, when it comes to Iowa, you're my favorite Iowa YouTuber.
Cool.
I mean, Jodar's from Iowa. He's freaking like 10-something thousand, and he's the leader of the MPA. But I still rather watch Jodar, so like, there's that. But when it came to just watching it, like, because I got inspired by watching her. Everyone knows like those stories you make with characters like Dragon Ball Z, Sonic, Pokemon, and everything like that. There's the stories that people usually type out and stuff, and then they have pictures and stuff. So I got really inspired because I like doing voice acting and stuff like that. And there's also that too. People like, I've done Sonic stuff as well, and like people have been really raved about that. I did videos with my cat. I did like the ice bucket challenge. I did that.
There is a video of me doing the ice bucket challenge, but you probably will never see it because I went big on it. I took a 55-gallon garbage can, filled it full of well water, which you know that's cold, and then poured a full bag of ice into it.
Zach let everyone was an ice cube for about a week, so he was kind of paralyzed from all sorts of the body with coldness, so that explains why he wasn't doing videos for a long time, so in case everyone was wondering that. But yeah, like just from watching her stories and then watching just her channel in general from all the stories, I just got inspired and eventually one day just started doing YouTube. So, in case everyone was wondering how my upstart in YouTube went, that's how it kind of started. It started with getting like 10 subs, and now here I am, roughly
121.
Close to 3.5 years, and I still haven't done my subscriber special. I know, so people do not be mad. I will eventually do it before the end of this year. I just still have to like kind of figure out what exactly I want to do. Like, there have been some things. I even did stuff for 10 subscriber specials, which some people think, oh, that's stupid, but hey, first time YouTuber, 10 subscribers, what do you guys do? Oh, come on.
Yep.
But it's like, you always want to have those special moments still, even if it's your small subscriber count. Like, so eventually I do plan to do a 3-year anniversary special. Probably it's to, like, personally thank every single person, pretty much, because for some reason I cannot find the button or something on YouTube to see my subscriber count. I knew I did before, but I cannot find
Just go. Oh, you mean the individual subscribers or the
like
actual?
like you can actually see all the subscribers that are subscribed to your channel. Like I used to be able to do that, but for some reason I can't find the thing.
If you figure out how to do that, let me know, because I would love to see that myself. But
yeah, because like except there would be one person I can't show because let's just say their profile pic is extremely inappropriate.
yeah.
Without clothes. So.
Yeah, you don't want that. So.
Well, that's gonna be the thing. Like I gotta make sure either I could find a way to remove that person because I don't want that kind of profile pic being shown. Because if one, I get demonetized and probably a strike would be me.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to make sure like I give proper thanks to everyone who stays subscribed to the channel. Even though there's people that don't comment every so often, stuff like that. Like even there's some people, guys, that I've been subscribed to that have had more subscribers than me, and they've had like thousands or higher, even up than that, and it means the world to me that I get people that want to subscribe to me when they're so popular, and then they choose to subscribe to me, which means I must be that much an entertainer for people, which proves that
You're doing something right.
Yeah, you're doing something right. You know that when you made a decision to want to do this, you made the right choice. And people, you look at me and Zach, and we will tell you straight up that YouTube, you may think it's easy, it's not. Like, sometimes YouTube gets to a point where, like, where Zach was, where he felt like every time he lost a battle, he felt like he was lost. He felt like he was disappointing everyone that was watching him or subscribing him. But then now, as you can see, Zach has gotten way better thanks to advice from everyone around him that he doesn't care if he loses now. Obviously, he'll feel bad that he loses and he can't make playoffs and stuff like that. But he doesn't worry about the loss because he knows you guys still watch him just for the fact that he's done league, he's entertaining and stuff like that. So it's like now the loss doesn't bother him unless he lost because of literally something that happened.
Yeah, I still get salty when I lose at times.
Yeah, especially when you got screwed over by that crit by Shovel King. You had that game won.
Fuck that crit.
Fuck.
Well,
you
and
made finals for the first time ever, and you would have.
Yeah, well, and more recently, like my APM takeover, that week 3 battle, I knew that team sucked, and I got super salty at the end. Like
Yeah, I mean, imagine you had to face me with that team. You would not have won at all.
No, I would have been really, really mad. But
you would have been. Yeah, you would have been body bagged by Mega Gallade, probably.
We got a new. I got body bagged by Zero Aura. Of course, Mega Medi would body bag me, but Thriller and I still have our match to play. I think we're week 9.
Yeah, we're playing. No, we're week 8. I think it's the second to last game of the season.
So be on the lookout for that.
Zach has, and don't worry, people. Zach still has a chance to potentially make the playoffs. I mean, it's top 4.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know why he does top 4. It should be top 6 for the top 2 wins our first round bye.
I don't. Well, I agree with that, but I'm also 0-3 -10, so like one more loss and I'm basically out.
I don't know if he does it based on differential. I don't know that. But if it was based on differential, you're definitely in a struggle. But if it's based on record, you do have a chance to make it. So, and you see, Zach, he knows what is going on with that record, but look, he doesn't really care. He just is gonna try. He's gonna try out new mons. He's gonna use mons he's used before.
God,
he's
yeah, like
with it now.
I get to try Suicune, Mammoth Swine, Arcanine, and Coffagrigus. Like I'm happy. I could care less if I make playoffs. Like I'm super happy for these.
Love Cough. I've used Cough and I have loved that thing.
Oh, it's a tank.
Like, Cough, it's not only a tank. It's one of the best ghost types in my honest opinion. Don't at me, people. Don't at me. But it's one of the best ghost types in draft.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you and go Mimikyu on that, but that's just because personally I love Mimikyu.
I mean, I've used Mimikyu too, and I love Mimikyu. I would definitely drop Mimikyu over Coppergear, but still, Coppergear is like one of the top 5 of all time because it's just a fantastic Pokemon. It's perfectly bulky, and it's really good. And I'm gonna say this right now, people. Top 3 Ultra Beasts. Zach is in it. Do not at me. Do not at me. It is one of the most underrated Ultra Beasts in Draft League, and is also an underrated Draft League Pokemon in general. This Pokemon is amazing. And Zach saw how amazing it was, and it lived in Cure and Black on a 50-50 Earth power. It even did over 80% to a Houndoom with a Gyro Ball. And if I was not invested, that still would have done over half. And then Earthquake could have finished it off.
Yep.
It's like, people underestimate that Stack Attack, yeah, if you run a minus defense nature, it's going to get its body, but hey, guess what? It can be built defensively too. It doesn't have to always be offense. I just like that offense.
It's got a fucking
one of the best sets.
250 some or 230 something defense stat based. It's the same base defense stat as Mega Aggron and Shuckle.
Yeah, so some people think, oh, Aggron just, Stack Attack is just going to be this bulky mon. It's gonna, hey, if I don't, and I can run berries, and if I don't even run a minus defense nature, I could still probably take a ×4 effective Earthquake or a ×4 effective fighting. Obviously, depending on the Pokemon on the item, that plays a factor. But still, Stack Attack is one of the most mons that can easily get a trick from at the right moment. So it's like, people have to always fear, because even with Stack Attack alone, if I have something like the Uniclus and Cough, I've got trick room for them. Which hopefully in the next generation, we have the new item Room Service, which helps mons go slower in trick room.
If Stack Attack makes it through the Masuda Snap and has access to Room Service, it's just good night.
I think the only mons that are definitely not coming back are probably Gen 7 mons.
I mean, Mimikyu's already confirmed to survive.
Mimikyu is?
Yeah, there's been several of them here.
I haven't seen the leaks and stuff. I've only been watching like the actual like trailers and case videos that Nintendo Direct does.
I'm pulling up the Galar Dex right now that's been confirmed, because there's been a bunch of Gen 7s.
By the way, people, it's probably, this video probably won't go out, but Nintendo Direct is hosting more Pokemon news within roughly a month or so before roughly 2
tomorrow.
months before Sword Jewel
Tomorrow.
coming out.
Literally it's tomorrow, Thriller. There's a Direct tomorrow.
I know.
Well, okay, for those of you watching, it was 11 days ago. For us, it's tomorrow.
Breaking the fourth wall is always awesome, isn't it, man?
Yeah, so the Gen 7 Pokemon that are already confirmed to return include the Vikavolt line, Wishy-Washy, the Toxapex line, the Mudsdale line, the Beware line, the Zarina line, Golisopod's line, Mimikyu is back, and Como-O's line is back. So.
Como? Oh, wow.
Yep.
I forgot, I saw Wishy-Washy in one of those trailers, too. I forgot about that.
Yep, so. But
yeah, like, I feel like when it comes to the Gen 8 competitive Pokemon scene, it's definitely going to be really interesting, especially with, like, mons like Corviknight. Like, Corviknight's second ability being revealed as, it's kind of like magic. It's kind of like an instant Magico in some ways, people, where it takes a stat-lowering move, and, like, say you want to go for Screech or something that lowers your stat.
Bounces back.
Now, the question will be this, though. I don't know if this has been confirmed, or if it's going to be a thing, but like, let's say you go for a mon goes for Liquidation on Corviknight and he gets a defense drop. Would that technically defense drop be bounced back?
Don't know. That'll be something we'll have to see that happens.
Definitely something, because we all saw, like, if you go, like, in a playthrough, that would actually be really fantastic ability, because you know in RNG, sometimes when you battle Pokemon trainers, they always have, like, those lowering moves, like Leer, Scream.
Yeah, early game.
Growl, stuff like that. So, that's actually a great ability to use in playthroughs. We just won't know if that's going to be amazing to the Wi-Fi, because we don't know if it's going to be able to bounce back those type of things. Also, it's also going to matter if they hopefully do not have a timer like Let's Go. If they have a timer like Let's Go, then I feel like Draft League is going to definitely get hit hard with that. But if it's going to go back to being like the basically 90-second count, I think everyone's going to like the Draft League system there.
Mm-hmm.
Because Let's Go had a terrible thing where it had to have 20 minutes or 20 seconds or so. Well, 20 minutes, and you had like 5 or 10 seconds to pick a move. So it's like, when WE did that Let's Go League, I definitely felt like, especially when people like Elliot took a little more time than they were supposed to, and stuff like that, and timer stall technically happened out. So it's like, Let's Go's competitive side just wasn't really fantastic, because it was like, if you want to do 66, you have to literally have 5 or 10 seconds to do your turn. I definitely think for like people like A-Drive or anyone that really kind of messes with their competitive mindset, because you have to do like every single possible count before the battle even starts, and you have to go based off what you think is the proper play.
Yep.
I also think like Dowler Weezing's ability neutralizing gas is so busted, bro. I mean, it takes, let's say, like Mold Breaker, but it works for every single mon on the field.
Yep.
That's never really happened before. Mold Breaker is obviously something that's happened before, but it hasn't happened in a point where all the abilities are moving. So, Rotom, you don't have Levitate. Gastrodon, you don't have Storm Drain. Like, that is probably a fantastic mon that's going to probably be an OU VGC mon right there, just alone for neutralizing that.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to, like, cut you off because we're, like, this is good topics and all that, but we are 15 minutes over already.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I'm going to call this one because otherwise we're just going to keep going and this will end up being, like, 2 hours long and, like, yeah. So, don't worry, guys. We'll keep doing this. Trust me. Thriller and I are going to keep doing this. I'm trying to rotate who I do a podcast with, so I probably won't do another one this month unless I don't find, like, another one for next week or the week after. Then I'll check with Thriller and see if he wants to jump back on, and we'll keep talking about this. But, don't worry. You will at least get the Iowa Bros at least once a month. We'll see if we go farther than that. Assuming Thriller wants to keep doing it, and assuming that he's got the time, because he's a very busy man himself. So I do want to thank Thriller again for joining me, guys. His channel's here. His channel will be linked down below. Go show him some love from the Weather Gamer family. Like, thank the Weather Gamer family too. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to anybody else that's watching from Thriller's channel or wherever. And yeah, like, now you guys know a little more about Thriller, as do I. You can see we're both kind of coming from the same place, and literally, like, physically we're in the same state, and, like, our YouTubes follow kind of the same thing. So yeah, please check him out. Check out Luca and Jaden, the two amazing artists and friends of mine that are listed down below as well. Weather Gamer Discord, best place to hang out with me outside these videos. You can also come harass Thriller with me and give him a hard time because he sets up on everything. And definitely come hang out there. And then Twitch, I'll get back to Twitch streaming eventually. Like, who knows, maybe we'll do a Iowa Bros podcast live or something. Like, we'll figure it out, but you can check that out. You got any, like, final things you want to say, Thriller?
To all watching, be note that Pokemon, in the long run, is for fun. Zach and I know this game in and out, both meta and in general, and we just have fun. And to everyone watching, thank you so much for checking out the podcast. Definitely show support to Zach. Zach does everything in his power to just make you happy. And definitely, if you're potentially subscribed to me and you're not subscribed to Zach, go subscribe to Zach, because Zach does earn every subscriber he gets. He does battle back from 67 and 58 all the time, but like we all say, we don't care about how much we get, but just try to show Zach a little love. Get him up to at least 75 subs. Hopefully, get him at a nice little mini goal, and then hopefully he can be able to build the channel and get back up to a higher goal. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching, sticking around. Hope you all enjoyed the stream of Iowa Podcast Bros Part 1. Part 2, like Zach said, will be up probably within a month or so, but it just depends on when Zach asks me to do another one, and depends exactly at what time he asks for another one, because that could also just depend on determining on which schedule.
Alright, so we will see you guys in our next respective videos, and yeah, thank you guys.